Hello dear students, I am SREEVALSON. I am very happy to talk with you on this Readers' Day. We observe 19th June annually as Reading Day with a week-long series of activities at schools and public institutions to honor P.N. Panikkar's contributions to the cause of literacy, education and library movement. Today I would like to introduce you a book written by Sudha Murthy. The name of the book is The Magic of the Lost Temple. Perhaps you may know the name Sudha Murthy. She is now the chairperson of Infosys Foundation, and the central government has honored her with Padma Shri in 2006. She is one of the best storytellers in India, and this is a very popular book. Over 1 lakh copies sold till now. The story centers around a 12-year-old Noonie. This book is dedicated to Anushka, the granddaughter of Sudha Murthy, who is known as Noonie. So Noonie is a 12-year-old girl, a tomboy. What does that sounds like? Because she is very much interested in physical activities like climbing, hiking, walking and swimming. So she is very much excited about things around her, and she always loves learning and seeing new things and wants to discover things on her own. So everyone is proud of her. The book is divided into 13 chapters. The first chapter is the family, and that chapter tells more about Noonie. Her parents Usha and Shekhar both are working parents, and her father is a doctor. So the story starts with her visit to her grandparents' house, which is in Somanahalli. Somanahalli is a remote village in Karnataka. So there are so many things to learn. Actually, she is from Bangalore. She is from a metro. She is from a very busy town. So everything is new to her. The book, explains Noonie's adventures around the village, and each and every chapter you will find exciting things. Then she learns cycling. Then there is another one chapter is about a wedding in the village. So what are the things are going on there, and the main characters of this story are Ajja, Ajji. They are the grandparents of Noonie. Then she has got many friends. They are Medha, Amit, Anand, and an 18-year-old boy, Mahadev, who helps her to they go to many places. He helps a lot in her adventurous trips to forest and river. Then this book helps you to learn so much about forests, animals, trees, leaves and birds. So the one chapter is solely about the medicinal plants that Ajji grows in her garden. Then there is a story of stepwell, the interesting part of the book. That means there is a story inside a story, and you can see two versions of the same story in this book. Then there are many interesting things like cows delivery, then their trips to Varada Hills, then their picnic at Varada River, then how they find out something interesting, really interesting, and some excavations are there in the book. So each and every step of the excavation is detailed very well. So I would like to say that inside this story book there are two different versions of the same story, in which it is around Somanayaka, and so much about forests, animals, trees, leaves and birds. So the one chapter is solely about the medicinal plants that Ajji grows in her garden. Then there is a story of Stepwell, the interesting part of the book. That means there is a story inside a story, and you can see two versions of the same story in this book. Then there are many interesting things like cows delivery, then their trips to Varada Hills, then their picnic at Varada River, then how they find out something interesting, really interesting, and some excavations are there in the book. So each and every step of the excavation is detailed very well. So I would like to say that inside this story book there are two different versions of the same story, in which it is around Somanayaka, the king of that area, and Ratnavati, his queen, and the another story tells more about Somanayaka and his son Shashishekara. So apart from all these things, there are many environmental issues that we face today. So in the stories also, Sudhamurthy tries to inculcate an environmental awareness among the children, and why should we protect water, pure water. All these things are detailed in a very interesting way. And there are so many other characters also, like Abdul Rashid, who speaks more about the excavation and other things. So I will just say you should read this book. This is very simple, and see, the illustrations are also very beautiful. You can see many beautiful pictures inside this. So and you will definitely learn some more simple vocabulary, and I will suggest this book, all of you, to read this book. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Hope all of you will enjoy reading this book. Thank you.